Listen, I ain't got time for this.
Don't speak to me like that.
Come and speak to me, yeah? Right, okay, right. You've been causing some issues.
No, he ain't. No, he hasn't.
I'm talking to him.
No, he ain't.
Okay, I'm not talking to you.
Calm yourself down.
Away.
Calm your attitude down. Speak to the public with respect.
Listen, go away.
I'm telling you to calm down.
Go away.
Yeah, I'm DP audit. Respect.
Thank you.
I'm carrying on all I want. Speak to the public with respect and integrity like you're meant to. Why is there no police here?
Go and speak to the inspector.
You call through now and tell him to send
No, you don't tell me what to do, pal.
Oh, shut your attitude up as well, you. Wind your neck in. Wind your neck in, yes.
Wind my neck in.
Yeah, you're the police officer. See that? That's a claim and a half. You're getting a claim against you. You little You're losing your job, you little...
Yeah, you think so?
See that, guys?
That's assault.
Witnesses, yeah?
You do nothing wrong.
You assaulted me.
Right.
On camera.
Whoa.
Yo, he's off his head. He can't be a copper.
Whoa.
That's... look at that. Look at that. Wind your neck and look how bad he is.
This wasn't a split-second reaction to immediate danger. It was a calculated decision to use force as a tool of control. When his attitude was challenged, instead of responding with professionalism, he chose intimidation to assert dominance. That is not policing, it is abuse of power. Officers are trained to remain calm and composed when questioned, not to lash out when held accountable. What makes this worse is that it unfolded in public, openly displaying what happens when those in authority cannot handle being challenged.
Go away.
Nah, I'm in public. Shut your mouth and your attitude up. You're a public of the servant, a servant of the public.
Okay.
There's no, you're breaching the peace.
You ain't spraying him.
Okay.
You ain't spraying him. And I'm doing nothing wrong.
No, you're not. You speak to him like that's what you're doing. You don't get to speak to public like that. You don't get to speak to people like you're speaking to him. That's not how your role works. You're a police officer of the law, serving the crowd and serving the people. Respect and integrity. Remember your oath and your college of policing training. You're absolute disgrace. The way you push me over now, you're getting a claim against you. You're getting sued.
Right.
You should lose your job for that as well.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see, won't we? And you're going to be all over the internet. Do you know how many people are going to see you? You're live now.
Good for you.
Welcome to YouTube, you How about that?
Okay, swear at me once and I'll lock you up.
Higher threshold. Is there any complainants? Is there any complainants for my swearing? Any complainants? Your officers need to arrest you.
Okay.
You assaulted me.
Right.
You need to arrest your fellow officer. Section 26, he just pushed me on the ground, threatened me with powerful for telling him to rax himself. Now, arrest your officer now.
The auditor is now calling for the officer's arrest under Section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, which makes it a crime for police officers to misuse their powers or engage in misconduct while on duty. Here, the auditor was assaulted, not during an arrest, not in response to a threat, but simply for questioning unprofessional behavior. This mirrors the case of Richard Helling, a former South Wales officer convicted under the same law for exploiting vulnerable people. Just like Helling, this officer abused authority for personal gain rather than to uphold the law. Helling's conviction set a clear precedent for accountability, and this case deserves no less.
You're online on YouTube, you're going on YouTube, you don't do your jobs correctly, you're going to look like idiots. Now he's assaulted, he's assaulted me, mate.
We need to work out what's gone on.
He's pushed me, his foot to me like that because he was speaking to him like Governor told him to speak to members of the public respect like you're meant to and professionally, and that is the worst example. He needs to be fired, he's getting sued or we're putting a claim against him. That was outrageous. Arrest him. Arrest him. Do your jobs that the College of Policing tells you to arrest him.
You need to relax, you need to calm down.
You need to arrest him.
You hear, you need to talk to me, tell me what's going on. So obviously dealing with
he was talking to him, and the way he was speaking to him was disgusting. The way you do not speak to members of the public like that. The way he was disgusting. Everything about him was disgusting. He's going to get, do you know how many views he's going to do online now? Well, he'll go viral with the way that was. That was one of the worst situations I've ever seen. I've done this for a year now. You need to arrest him.
Okay, well, we're not going to arrest him. But
you're not going to arrest your colleague when he's just broke the law and assaulted a member of the public.
But you're entitled to make...
What does your College of Policing treat you at the beginning? When you're call your officers. No, you listen to me. He has assaulted me and broke the law.
Listen to you. You're told to make a complaint online.
You're getting sued, mate.
Okay.
Look at him, look at him.
Lesson. Look at him. My personal...
Instead of addressing his wrongdoing or the legal challenge raised by the auditor, the officer tried to play the victim, putting his own comfort above the public's right to accountability. Officers are trained to stay calm under pressure. Personal space is not a justification for assault, especially not when the officer himself is the one crossing boundaries. The belief that an officer can use force just because they feel uncomfortable is deeply troubling. This wasn't about safety. It was about power. Instead of de-escalating, explaining, or walking away, he chose to push someone to the ground and cover it up with a fabricated excuse. That is not policing, it is misconduct, plain and simple.
Hit him.
Okay.
Right, identify yourself.
7459.
Name, station.
Okay, don't need to give my
Yes, you do.
No.
3 forms. You've used your powers against me. 3 forms of identification.
Don't point at me.
I'll point at all I want. No.
Yeah.
3 forms of identification. You're going to push me again, are you?
If you can put it in my space, yes.
Oh, you're in my space now. What would happen if I
What
pushed
I'm
you?
doing? Well, you can try.
Ah, see what I mean?
Yeah.
See this, people?
Yeah.
You're welcome to
Have
YouTube.
Have a good day.
What's name and fucking station as well?
Have a good day, sir.
Name and station. I don't know. On his name and station, he's got to give 3 forms of identification.
The College of Policing guidelines require officers to identify themselves when asked, giving their name, rank, and station, especially in cases involving the use of force. This isn't a courtesy. It is a safeguard designed to protect the public from abuse and ensure accountability. After committing an act of violence, this officer chose to conceal his identity, making himself untraceable. That decision destroys public trust and undermines transparency. For victims to seek justice, they need to know who wronged them. Refusing to identify himself wasn't just arrogance. It was a deliberate attempt to escape accountability, making it completely indefensible.
A good day. You ain't gonna have a good day when it follows through on you. Welcome to YouTube as well.
Thank you.
Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at the state of him.
Really?
Yeah, the state here.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Have a good day.
Absolute.
Cheers. Swear at me again, I'll lock you up.
Because you can't use a higher threshold. You can't lock me up for that.
Really?
Yeah, section 5.
Really? You think so? That's it, you can walk him back.
See, he was going to arrest me, guys. Will, sort him out, man. He's horrible, mate.
Right, how's it going?
Him, he pushed me over there. His attitude stinks. He's threatening to arrest me, power spray me. The opposite of you. He needs to be sacked. He needs to be arrested. He should be arrested by fellow officers under your College of Policing to protect members of the public. He should be arrested for that.
Let's be clear. The auditor had just been assaulted. He was hurt, shaken, and understandably outraged. His swearing in that moment was not harassment. It was a natural reaction to being physically attacked by a public servant. Yet the officer responded by saying, "Swear at me again and I'll lock you up." That isn't professionalism, it is abuse. Police officers are held to higher standards because of their authority. They are expected to show restraint, remain calm, and de-escalate, not threaten retaliation when emotions run high. This wasn't just one poor choice. It was a display of an officer lacking remorse, self-awareness, and any understanding of public trust. Threatening arrest against a victim's emotional reaction only compounded the original abuse.
You should have arrested him.
As you know,
You should have arrested him. Wait till you see the footage.
we can't arrest anyone, as you know. As a piece
You
of
can't know. They should have arrested him.
So what you can do, if you want to make a complaint.
Well, I've never experienced anything like him.
Well, I haven't seen-
Ever,
Let me
mate.
hear what you said.
Ever. You know I'm sound with you when it's a sound.
So you know what
I've
I can
never
do?
experienced
Let me
that.
say one thing.
He is a dangerous police officer. He should not be in the
one thing
police.
to
You should not be in the police. You are a dangerous police officer. You are a dangerous police officer. You should not be in a front-facing role. You should not be going to help the public. You are disgusting. You are a shame.
Stand back.
Shameful. Shameful. You should not be a front-facing officer to the public. You are a danger to the public, my friend. You're the reason people like me exist, because of people like you.
You know that as well as me, this place is covered in cameras. Okay? So, ergo, if you have a complaint, and you're an auditor, you probably feel.
I've got it on film, yeah, I will.
Mr. What can I call you?
It's called me DP.
DP.
Or Paul, call me Paul, call me Paul.
So, if you want to make a complaint, which really you want, whatever happened will be covered in cameras, won't it?
Yeah, he cannot be in a role as a police officer, I'm sorry.
What I would suggest,
I'm not having a go at you, that was outrageous.
What I would suggest is, after an incident like that, our adrenaline is high, which can lead to action.
Nah, when you see the footage, there's no excuse for his behaviour then. Initially.
Whatever's happened has happened.
The second officer's excuse is equally troubling and dangerous. To downplay an assault by saying, "Our adrenaline was high," dismisses the seriousness of misconduct and normalizes violence by those entrusted with authority. Officers are not civilians caught in a street fight. They are professionals trained to rise above adrenaline and emotion. Saying whatever has happened is nothing more than an attempt to sweep misconduct under the rug. Imagine if a member of the public shoved an officer and tried the same excuse. It would never be accepted. Yet here, it is being used to justify unlawful force. This double standard is exactly what erodes public trust.
And nothing's going to get done about it.
Hang on, no.
Nothing's going to get done about it.
So whatever's happened, you try and just get your adrenaline down, carry on with what you're doing, auditing, whatever, seeing what's going on, videoing.
Yeah.
And then
Where's the police presence,
when your adrenaline's high, you can
people,
react to things that you won't normally react to.
To be honest with that proper then, the reason I snapped at him because the way he was talking to this fella here was the most, honestly, you know what I'm like, Will. If you sound, I'm sound with you. This was the most outrageous thing I've seen from a police officer in probably my life, Will. And I've been beaten up by yous and everything. That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Shameful. And I hope he's reprimanded when you get back to the station. I hope you tell him that he's wrong in what he's doing. And do what your college of police tells you to call your fellow officers out. That's the professionalism you need to do. Because of these sort of things, them comments is ruining your relations with the public. So you need to tell them. And I hope you do.
The auditor is absolutely right in pointing out one of the biggest flaws in modern policing: the silence of bystanders in uniform. The College of Policing's Code of Ethics emphasizes integrity, accountability, and the duty to challenge misconduct, including when it comes from fellow officers. Every time an officer stays silent while witnessing violence or abuse, it deepens the public's mistrust and tarnishes the reputation of honest officers. The public is watching, and silence speaks as loudly as action. If officers won't hold each other to the standards they swore to uphold, the badge loses its meaning, and public servant becomes nothing more than a title.
This was the worst attitude I've seen from a police officer in my entire life. And I grew up ghetto and shit.
I'm not saying you're lying, I'm not saying it didn't happen, I'm just saying I'm surprised. And that's
well,
me being really straight.
You'll still see the footage anyway, and you're going to be in shock. Yeah, and you know what I'm like? I said, I was telling him, at first he kind of relaxed a little bit, and then I think his ego took back over. And then he had to start.
As long as you're alright.
No, I'm alright.
That's the most important thing.
Tell him all KHNK solicitors will be in contact with him soon.
I didn't hear.
Tell him the solicitors will be in contact with him soon, man. Oh, and I will go to the ISP, all that, right? Go through them methods. I want him removed as his role as a police officer. After that today, he should not be a police officer. I know he's your friend, Will, but I'm sorry, he shouldn't. It's dangerous. Can't be having danger like that.